missing out, 3 years in a row in the draft. I thought I had to make a pretty bold move if I wanted to play AFL footy. So, very, very nervous. I packed up all my stuff and moved to WA to play at the Subiaco. And whether it's going to work out or not, I wasn't sure. But I wasn't going to die wondering, and went my way, which I was rapt about. I battled things like injury and stuff through last season, but lucky enough, I showed enough to generate some interest again, and luckily I came to West Coast. I guess it helps kind of having an injury-free, run at the pre-season. I haven't done a full pre-season in probably three or 4 years, so to come into West Coast and come to the training with no bumps and bruises is a pretty positive thing to try and get the best out of yourself over the summer. But at times it wasn't too much fun, but I think you got better every session, and yeah, it was good.
He'll size it up from 50. Goes with the pass option to the pocket. Well played, and this is a massive opportunity for Callum Sinclair.
Yeah, the debut came around pretty quick. I didn't really expect to get an opportunity in the senior side till probably maybe halfway through the year, or even if in the year at all. It wasn't my first priority. My priority was to play good waffle football, but Woosh and the coaching staff came to me early in the week and said that you're going to make your debut this week against the Hawks, and yeah, just jumped out of my seat with excitement pretty much, and then quickly came back down to earth and started having some sleepless nights leading up to it. Running out in the ground, like, it was just with all those players like Dan Cox and Shannon Hearn and Matt Priss and all those boys, it was just absolutely unbelievable. And to play in front of a home crowd for my first game was just, the roar was amazing. But kicking my first goal, I just saw the opportunity there, just kept running, and had a couple of guys calling for it. But I just thought, no, I'm going to have a crack at this, and luckily it paid off, and gave it a bit to the crowd as well.
The first game of Callum Sinclair, biggest moment of his career, and he nails it.
Personally, I learnt that I can play AFL footy and I can live up to the standard. Also learnt that I've got a lot of improvement to do in my footy, to become a regular and elite AFL player. But overall it was a massive positive experience for me, and it was probably the best experience of my life, and something that I'll cherish forever.
And now he's playing in the big time and kicking goals.
Dean and Nick have, obviously the two best ruckmen in the comp, and to be under their tutelage for, at this club is a massive positive for me to continue to improve and get better. And but yes, they're great footballers, but they're also cracking fellas as well. So I consider them pretty close mates now, and that's going to strengthen my football as well. And I hope one day that all three of us can go out in the park and play together.